COVID have changed the mindset and the way how people use technology. I think not just Cambodia, but most of the country worldwide. So it's have a good outcome and a bad outcome. While Cambodia, as you know, went through many war and start from year zero many times. Each time there's a war, we start over. We destroy intellectual, we burn books and so on, we destroy building. I think it's a bad habit of the wars. That's what they keep destroying. So there's nothing left for Cambodia. So we have to start from year zero, and it takes step by step. So I think the government's trying to build infrastructure, build human resources, and then for some reason they have not built enough to meet the demand of the population growth. Right after the war, they have about 4 million left, and one fourth of the population were killed or starved to death or died from disease, and then within short time it grow rapidly up right now to 17 million. So they cannot have enough school for everyone. So right now our curriculum is different from other countries. For number one, we are only half a day, and number two, we have to catch up with the regional, so we have to add English as a requirement. So half a day with English in there, so it feels like it's not enough. But it make up for the shortages by going to private tutoring. So people who have money, they go to private tutoring. People who don't have money, their parents will still have to work hard to go to private tutoring. So to compensate the demand for the whole day program. And some people, they don't want to go through this private tutoring and relearn again. They will go to private school. And some private schools are quite good. Some private schools are very expensive. And some private schools are bad and also cheap. It's worse than government school. So there's a wide range of things going on until it suddenly kind of narrowed down and then selective. Right now we have schools that are well prepared and approved by the Ministry of Education, and the curriculum met everything just like the government. So we have three categories of school. The one that's called private school is very reasonable fee, about $800 per year, and they pay lump sum one per year. It's the same like government, not much different, but government you pay every day, private lesson fee and so on to teacher. So rather than pay daily to the teacher and the private tutor, you pay one lump sum. And that's about 800 to 1,000. And then you have another school that charge about 5,000 to 15,000. That's called semi-international. Yeah. And then you have another prestigious international. They charge 25,000. So it's very different. But then the average middle income around 1,000 to 1,005, there's not many schools. So enough that we are the only one that offer 1,000 to 1,005. So in a way, it seems like we don't have direct competitor. So not only is it's very reasonable, but the quality is quite good. Because I use curriculum, Cambodian curriculum, and don't claim to be international. Yet I add the atmosphere, the environments, the curricular, extracurricular activity, everything just like American. We have clubs after school, we have sport, we have other extracurricular activity, we have contests, we have so many things that US have. So students feel confident, students learn, students feel that they are actually in American school. And at the end, the parents feel that the kids are successful and by attending to our school. So the rumors spread, good rumors spread, and then word of mouth built the reputation of the school until today. So there's a government school, like private school, pay annually, or pay daily, and the other one pay annually. It's about the same price. And then you have the semi-international, international. But we somehow fit somewhere by itself. There's no direct competitor. It's between 1,000 to 1,005. And then because of the half-day program, we might think that, oh, then there's not much learning. That might be wrong, misconception. Because of half a day, most students, they want to study hard, be successful, able to compete with the neighboring country. They end up study another half a day. So most students, they will go half a day for the curriculum Khmer, another half day for the full-time English.
Yeah.
And that's what we end up having two schools from day one. Some people study Khmer in the morning, and then they studied the language as a second language in the afternoon, or vice versa.
Yeah.
So eventually, the school become like symbiosis. They compensate each other. They,
Like a holistic approach.
yes, yeah. So some study Khmer in the morning, some study Khmer in the afternoon, or vice versa. So they end up staying whole day. And that's what a lot of students do right now.
Yeah.
So not only study whole day, they also study after the evening, like going for Chinese. Sometimes even late evening, going for coding. And sometimes even Saturday for sport, extracurricular activity. So end up, they start from very early morning to very late and 6 days. I think in India, it's more like UK or in the US, something like that. But here, I think they follow the French system, and it's quite different. They call the IB program. And so somehow it's very difficult for students. But I think the government is working right now very hard to try to streamline it. So in a way that students maybe in the future study full day from 8 until 3. They try to pilot some program they call New Generation, or something like that. And it worked, but it's just too expensive and not cost effective, and also hard to deal with the human resource and so on. So I think rather than do the New Generation program, I think they might go back to the government curriculum and strengthen the teacher rather, and strengthen the whole program. And in that way, it changed the whole national way of looking into education. This extremely changes after the COVID. You see that now technology wasn't much exposed to the province, and now it's everywhere, and everyone knows how to use something. So COVID have changed the mindset and the way how people use technology. I think not just Cambodia, but most of the country worldwide. So it's have a good outcome and a bad outcome. When you look from outside, it seems that I'm very busy. But usually I'm not, well, from first time, it's very extremely busy. But as you get more organized, the business gets settled down, you structure the company properly, and you have the company audit run by a corporate way, then everything is very smooth, and everything go according to what the company is supposed to be going to. So for me, everything is scheduled, and everything is set. So we have time to set aside for family, for friends, for outside event, and so on. So I have assistants in my office, about 15 of them, and they work on different areas to help me schedule and pack and set, do different things so that it's effective enough for me to run the company. So aside from doing the education part, most of my free time, when I have free time, I tend to spend most of the time seeing patients and also watching you. So I think that's the two main things I do most of the time, seeing patients and watching you. Before, I don't, when I first start school, I don't see patients in houses, but I travel to different places every day, and I see patients wherever I stop. So it's kind of a way exposed to the outside world and see how people live, how life is like, are like, and how the way they experience things. So give me a sense of how holistic Cambodia is. So, but then after a while, I feel that I should do something more concrete. So we mobilize a foundation, and we do mobile clinic, very proper. And then along with it, we do food banking. We do also blood banking, and we do kind of disaster relief, and also scholarship, and taking care of elderly, those who are left alone. We give them a monthly sponsor, something like that. So it become a more well-rounded projects. So beside of all this work, I would spend time either doing the outside event that I'm invited, and usually almost 90% of the event that you see I talk are all invited by either the government or private institution or the school or business or medical liaison and so on. So basically, I would just spend some time in school for wrap up for meeting, and then the rest is going outside, give a talk, and also see the patients. And then at night, evening, free time, watching CNN or something like that, my favorite channel. So can't stay away from that.
Yeah.
And so that's basically what I like to do. And some people might ask you, so you must earn a lot doing so many business, but all these patients seeing from day one, I never earn a penny from it. I always see for free. So we're doing free treatment, free medical care, and also provide medical medicine to the patient also. So it's very costly to us, but then we feel very happy to do it. And
Fulfilled, you know. Yeah.
yes, so most of our earning going through that. So that's what I spend most of my time. Yeah, and I sometimes talk about health, sometimes I talk about medicine, and sometimes I talk about business, and sometimes talk about education. But all involving around how to help community, youth, and family and business coexist, grow, and harmony. As for the book, I just finished my 9th book, kind of book grand opening last week, and the title Shortcut. Teach people to do business in a proper way. You have to finish, learn, study, going through experience life before you start business. So that's basically what it's about. And that's what most of the youth going through, they're doing shortcut. So that book is supposed to be very helpful for many young entrepreneurs. So how do I write all these books? How do I have time? A lot of people asking me. From day one, from day one, when I give a speech, when I give a talk, whatever I do, I always record just like this. And I have my team with me from day one. So I have hundreds and hundreds of record. And then I have a team of transcriber. They transcribe into written and then come out hundreds of thousands of pages. And then there's many books I can write on from that transcription.